Sorry for the small intermission. You know what I'm talking about? But I had to talk to my little sister or whatnot. You understand me already with the already. You know what I mean? And we enlightened and having conversations. Just letting you know what I was doing for a small minute. You know what I'm saying? Last time we talked, we was talking about Mrs. Indian Ari and Young Miami and the boycott debacle. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? It was rebutted. It was rebutted by Indian Ari saying she wasn't boycotting the song for the summer. She was basically saying like, pay attention to what you listening to. You know what I'm talking about? And know not what you do. You know what I mean? These voices are wicked. That's not what she said. I was just listening to the words that she said. You know what I'm saying? Your paraphrasing and my paraphrasing is something different. You know what I'm saying? And what I hear and what you hear, you know what I mean, might be the same ears, but both, you know what I'm saying, it ain't the same listening. You know what I mean? I will go further on, but then I'll probably either sound intelligent or I sound like I don't know what I'm talking about. Either way, we fucking. Either way, we fucking. You know what I mean? You see my hat. So hey, every now and then we might get into that. You know what I'm saying? It might be a little MF, it might be a son of a gun. You know what I'm talking about? It might be a holy strawberry Batman. You know what I'm talking about? For real, for real. But let's get into some more of this funky stuff. Cause at the end of the day, are we gonna listen? Probably not. Shout out to the King family. I guess Martin Luther King's daughter decided she wanted to open up a bank. You know what I'm saying? Let's see if the black dollar go in there. You know what I'm saying? Some black dollars need to go in there. There's some billionaires this other different persuasion. Let's see how many persuasions want to invest in the black woman. It makes sense to me. Black bank. This should be somebody saying something, opening up and seeing what's going on. There's too many black billionaires for somebody not to have some kind of backing going on. You know what I'm talking about? And we ain't talking about celebrities and judges, because you know they go straight to politics when they can't get a celebrity going. You know what I'm talking about? They gonna say I need a regular Joe Small. You know what I'm saying? One of them. Not I ain't. Let me say it correctly. You know what I'm saying? An entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? That's trying to save some cash. That also needs some notoriety behind his. You know what I'm saying? Already with the alreadys. Um. But yeah, shout out to y'all. It's good to see that y'all out here doing y'all thing. Shout out to Tobias Harris. I'm not even sure if I knew about this. You know what I'm talking about? I was thinking about it, but at the same time, I don't even know if I knew that your dad had been taking care of your finances your whole career. I'm pretty sure it was discussed. But yeah, that's great to see. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, the money staying in the crib. You know what I'm talking about? What we need to pay a manager for, my daddy does that. What we need to pay analytics for, my daddy does that. What do we need to pay? My daddy does that. You know what I'm talking about? I could definitely dig it. She ain't nothing but check right off, check right off, check right off, check right off. Shit, you give a nigga 200 and something K. You know what I'm saying? When you could have been paying 1.2. Hey, 100 of them things is 100 of them things. How you look at that bitch? Yeah, a 6-figure jigger is a 6-figure jigger. Young nigga. Shout out to you, Tobias. And it said over the years that you made $330 million. Yeah. Okay. Shit. You gotta figure out that 330. Of the 330 mil, I say 280 you kept. I hope you took 80 of it and put it under a rug. Oh, shit. I mean, shit, your daddy making the Willings and Dillons on everything, too. I mean, you can't beat it. Now, if this is something that I'm talking about, it's kind of sad, though, but shit, that shit crazy how life worked, though. Shout out to Chris Johnson. I don't know. I think that was a bug, sir. I'm sorry. Forgive me, y'all. I seen that bitch and went on the attack. Yeah, man, it is what it is. You know what I'm talking about? Already with the already. Anyway, shout out to Chris Johnson. I guess you was bugging me, sir. Wonder what you was bugging me for. You know what I'm talking about? But I guess you shout out to you and you having LS. That shit crazy. But I guess it's auto immune. It ain't an autoimmune deficiency. I guess you need a computer in order to speak, hear, and touch. You feel me? I'm talking about this is last year. You was just holding your daughter up, moving her around and all this on extra shit. Now, nigga, you can barely walk and talk. You using the computer to make it happen. You feel me? And the way the doctor's talking, shit. This your last hoorah. Feel me? You got celebrities out here doing ice challenges and shit. Shout out to Marshall Lynch, by the way. He the one did the ice challenge. I seen Edgar and James. He did some money challenge. That one we was talking about. We was talking about ice. Then I seen another coach. I forgot who it was. He did water. No, it was ice, sir. But shout out to y'all, though. Especially Edgar and James. He made a donation. He said, I'm going to take it a little bit further, but you know what I'm talking about? It was ice, nonetheless. So that's why I originally said shout out to Marshall Lynch. But I'm really hoping them doctors look at Chris Johnson and get him better. I mean, we ain't want to go fast. If it wasn't for that good brother, I mean, he was fast. I remember when he played for the Cardinals. I remember when he played for the Tennessee Titans. Yeah. He went to the Cleveland Browns that he started, you know what I'm saying? I think his career started doing what it was doing. But shit, I remember him on the cover of a 2K. Maybe two of them. We definitely was CJ 2K Johnson. So shout out to you, good brother, and I hope to God I'm praying for your wife too. She went from breath taker to caregiver quickly. Shout out to you, man. I'm glad you doing your thing. I'm glad he got somebody in his house, in his establishment, in his home, in his everything that's willing to step up and make sure he's straight. And that's for all the niggas out here in the world. That's why you gotta be a good nigga, man. Got to raise your kids. You got to do this. You got to do that. Because you never know when situations like this happen. And since you was a blessing to the world blessed you. Um, Speaking of the blessings to the world, shout out to Isaiah Thomas. I guess he having this a basketball summer program. It's gonna be for 6 weeks. He's doing it with New Era Detroit. I'm pretty sure the spot's filled up by now. I just want to talk about it because you know what I'm talking about. I ain't been on here in about a week, so you know what I mean. It was something that you know what I'm saying that was on my premise. You know what I mean. Shout out to Isaiah Thomas. You know what I mean. He loved doing shit in the D anyway. You know what I'm talking about. Shit, he from the Shy. The D, the Shy, it's all the same thing with me. I don't know why I keep trying to kill this bug. It get on my nerves. And then again, I guess it's giving me my breaks too. You feel me? I get to talk to you and you know what I'm saying. Try to swat a fly at the same time with my bare hands. For real, for real. Where was I at? I said in the summer program. Shout out to New Era Detroit. You know what I'm saying? The other Zeke. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's sponsoring the thing or he just in the thing. But we gonna thing that thing. You know what I'm talking about? Because we thing the thing, take the thing, the thing, the thing. You know what I mean? And I know I like to bring good, but we can't do one without the other. So I guess she's a Michigan native. Her name is Keisha Jones. And she washed up on the motherfucking beaches in Florida. You know what I'm saying? After the night out of, you know what I'm saying, night out on the town. You feel me? She was probably visiting the beaches and bars. You know what I'm talking about? And the party went totally wrong. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know no other further details. I knew she was from the way, by the way. So I'm figuring, you know what I'm saying? Let's talk about Keisha Jones. She was 31, 32. So I'm pretty sure it's definitely in my demographics, so somebody knew who she was. We do need to find relief. You know what I'm saying? At least to my understanding, we need to find some. Yeah. So let's keep this party moving. Which is something I don't be understanding these men. They don't know how to leave well enough alone. Should just, hey, if it don't apply, let it fly and let it go. Let it go. You know what I'm talking about? Sometimes you just gotta relax, relate, release. Ain't that what they say? Sometimes you just gotta do that, man. I guess a man stabbed his 4-year-old child. It was in Atlanta, by the way. Damn. Y'all ain't having relations and y'all stabbing the baby mamas when y'all do? I mean, stabbing the child when you do? You know what I'm talking about? And you stabbed the little girl because the baby mama, I guess the baby mama moved on. Like ain't nothing else going on, good brother. You know what I'm talking about? Get your daughter and get the fuck on. I'll see you next week. So you can handle that. You had to make a whole beef, start a whole situation. And then she begged you to stop. And you just kept going. You are something else, sir. Man, emotional creatures. I was taught not to live in your emotions. You know what I'm talking about? Your emotions will get you caught, and in situations you don't want to be caught in. Told you that bug got me to where, hey, I'm about to see you out the corner of my eye. I'm on an attack. Tells you it's giving me something to do, hand-eye coordination today. I ain't have to go to physical therapy. I might as well have me some of my own physical therapy. And call me what you want. Don't call me late for dinner. You know what I'm talking about? I hope y'all staying hydrated too, by the way. You know what I'm talking about? I did have to do 2 videos, so I might as well say it now rather than saying that not at all. We're going to do 2 different downloads, though. You know what I mean? Already with the alreadys. But yeah, man. You trying to get back at your baby mama through your 4-year-old child. How far did that get you? You got you some time. You know what I'm saying? Now you done wasted what? And you ain't got your daughter no more. People are crazy, man. She gonna be in sorrow for the what? Next 20 years? Cause you ain't keep her around long enough for her to have a voice and people understood where she was coming from. So it ain't gonna be no history there. You know what I'm saying? All that play a factor in the sentencing process and what they can really charge you with. And how it ain't gonna make sense to the people involved, but it's gonna make sense to the people involved. That's only if you know what you're supposed to know. And that's up to the lawyers and everybody else to find out. You know what I'm talking about? And I don't know, I was watching something and some guy had, it might have been a female, I don't know. It was a guy or a female, but they was stating how women need to stop playing victim. The man, why the man, always, even though I might have a different opinion, or I might have the same opinion, you'll never know. You know what I'm talking about? And it's like, damn, you ain't gonna take no fault of your own in this situation. Like you wasn't using the baby for your own personal status. Once your status couldn't grow no more, you know what I'm talking about? You pushed the motherfucker off the whole time when you was just chilling and y'all was just co-parenting and shit and you ain't had nothing going on. Everything was going on. He thinking this going on, and then as soon as you get something going on, things change, and he like, damn, why I gotta change? I got something going on now. Well, you should have acted like this the whole time. That way, even when you do get something going on, I ain't gonna know nothing going on because you've been doing that. And then once you get it going on, a person want to play victim. The whole time you manipulating me. Been manipulating me since the incision. But that's no here nor there. We're gonna get in this last topic. We're gonna get on up out of here because that's about due process of my time, 20 and 20. You know what I'm talking about? The Young M.A. album. Young Me Always. Young Money Always. Mo Always. Always, though. It's the prime objective. I like the album. You know what I'm talking about? I like thinking, though. So, you know what I'm saying? My process might be a little different than everybody else. You know what I mean? Everybody likes shit for different reasons. That's why I can always get into the poetic side and the thought provoking side of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? I I was always into important people helping other people. It's my mantra at the end of the day. And I'm cool with that. You understand me? But yeah, man. Appreciate you. Thank you, Colin. I said what I needed to say in the first video. I lightened it a little bit up. I lightened a little bit of excuse my language. I lightened a little bit of it up toward the end so you can understand. You know what I'm talking about? Already with the alreadys. And if you see the light, you know it's real. And with all that being said, as the old saying goes, the smoke's gone, I'm gone.